Again. Every time. It's really amazing, you know? No matter how little milk you put on your cereal, there's always too much left at the end. I mean, you would think it would be possible to judge it right, you know? Maybe put in just the right amount of milk so it all comes out even. But no, there's always too much. It's just... shit! So what? You end up having to pour in more cereal that you probably don't even want, or having to pick up the bowl and slurp it like you're some kind of a dog. And there's no reprieve. It's every time. It just digs and digs and digs until you just can't take it anymore. I wish I were dead. I don't need this, you know. Flies are the filthiest creatures on the planet. The #1 carriers of disease. And they're pathetically stupid. The stupidest of all bugs. I mean, you've seen them, right? I mean, they sit around cleaning their hands all the time, you know, like it matters. So I go in my backyard. There's a piece of dog crap on the ground. A piece of dog crap. Flies sitting on it, cleaning his hands. I mean, how incredibly stupid would you have to be? What is this shit on here? It's there again. What is this shit? They're dirty, disgusting creatures that should be gathered up and exterminated. And I'm not that interested in that whole food chain thing, pollinization or whatever the hell it is. I'd gladly give up an occasional honeydew if it meant being forever rid of those useless, pathetic, vile, horrible, disease-riddled, wretched little flying devil bugs. Oh, great. I don't even know why I read this, you know. Everything in it just makes you sick. Yesterday, I read about this guy that killed his sister-in-law and then his brother, right? So he goes to trial. He's found innocent by reason of insanity and gets out in 4 years. 4 years. You know what I think they should do? Let's say somebody kills Amy Lou Rogers. I think they should lock him in a cell, and when they bury Amy Lou, they should put the key to the cell in her hand. That way, when a few years goes by and the guy starts whining, "Hey, when you gonna let me out? I've been in here a really long time. When do I get out?" You just go, "Hey, don't sweat it, pal. As soon as Amy Lou comes back to life, digs her way out, and waltzes in here with the key, you're walking. 24 hours tops. You're on the streets." But you know what really gets me mad? I bought these natural watermelon popsicles. On the box, it said 100% natural, 100% watermelon. So I thought, hey, I love watermelon. I love popsicles. This should be the perfect thing for me. So I take a bite, and I notice there's something in my mouth. Something small and hard. So I spit it out. It was a seed. A seed! They actually put watermelon seeds in the popsicles. I mean, what is the possible marketing strategy here? Yes, watermelon popsicles with all the annoyance of real watermelon. I mean, what's next? Banana-flavored popsicles with skin? Coconut-flavored popsicles with a thick top husk? It makes me sick! How do they expect me to eat this? What do they take me for? It is totally unacceptable, and don't expect me to just go along with it like like, oh, no problem. These are the popsicles? That's great. I love that. I don't know. I didn't ask for this, you know. I didn't ask to be born. Sometimes I just want to shut everything out. Just relax. What the? Well, I can relax later or something. Yeah. I'm not tired. I should be working. Yeah. Get some work done. I used to like my job, you know. I write children's books. You know, everything was going great. You know, work my own hours, something I like, good pay. Boss was really tolerable.
Thane, how are you?
We're good.
I just read your latest submission. Now, it's a little rough, and we might have to tone it down a bit. But I like the way you think, Thane. You are very creative, very different. I like that.
Thanks, Marvin. I'll rework it.
You know, you should cheer up a little bit, Thane. You're a bright kid. You got a lot going for you. Try smiling a little.
Smiling's never really been one of my strong points.
Well, give it a try. It's good for business. You'd be surprised how many business deals are made on personality alone.
Then he gets married. He marries this woman who's like half his age, which I have no problem with. But she's like this horrible person. She's inhuman. Melanie.
Marvin.
Princess.
Mwah. You have to get going, darling. A very big lunch meeting.
Oh, Thane, I'd like you to meet my wife. This is Melanie.
Oh, darling, please, let's not get into this. We barely have enough time as it is.
Well, I guess you're right.
Of course I am. Now, let's just get you to lunch, and you let me handle everything here at the office. I don't like him.
Now she makes all the decisions, which wouldn't even be so bad if someone else relayed them. But you have to listen to her speak. She's totally self-indulgent. She could listen to her own voice for hours. Not only do I not have a clue as to what my boss sees in her, but I would love to know how the earth can just keep from opening up and sucking her into some deep, dark, multi-dimensional void. You have to make your deadline, or we won't be able to get the copy in on time. She's always giving orders that don't matter. Or she'll go off on some huge, pathetic, condescending, inaccurate lecture on the meaning of life. Some people are just less capable than others. People, depending on their upbringing and nationality, have different ability levels and have to be put into their correct category. Nightmare! It's like this incredibly articulate way of saying, I'm hopelessly prejudiced. Sorry. But the horror of all this is you can't say anything because it's the boss's wife, right? So you just sit there and nod so you don't lose your job, and you hear yourself saying things like, yeah, I guess. But then you feel like the most spineless loser on the planet because you've sacrificed your self-worth and everything you value and believe in because it might hurt you financially if you speak up. It's amazing what some people are capable of. Great. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Hey! Dorkhead! Turn it down! This guy's a perpetual thorn in my side. He plays music, if that's what it is, all day at a volume that any amphitheater would be envious of. He never hears me yell, which is no surprise. I'm sure there's blood constantly spewing from his ears. Well, there he goes. There he goes. Now you tell me, just what the hell is that? I mean, what is he doing? Some sort of gigantic boot dance? I mean, what is that? I can't even remotely imagine just what in the hell. Oh my gosh. I hope he didn't trip and hit his temple on the power button of the stereo. accidentally turning it off and knocking himself into a permanent coma, that would be terrible. What would I do? I guess I should wait a couple weeks and see if something starts to smell. Yeah.
Tonight, at 8 o'clock.
What? What does that mean? What the hell is that? 8 o'clock? Is this some jerk or something? You know, it used to be peaceful around here. Oh, the dog. I forgot to bring in the dog. Sorry about that. This is my dog, Pete. Please don't think I'm crazy. I'm not. It's just that I don't believe in real pets. Sure, I know people love them. They're cute. They're cuddly. It's just that I have a hard time imagining giving a place in my life to some beast that, if worse came to worse, would turn on me. Because that's the reality of it, whether you want to admit it or not. They're animals. And if there was suddenly a food shortage and the opportunity arose, your precious little Fifi wouldn't think twice about putting you on the old smorgasbord list. People just believe what they want to believe. Remember when that plane crashed in the snow and some of the people survived, but they didn't get rescued for a really long time and they actually had to eat the other passengers to stay alive? Whoa. I mean, that is a big moral decision. If your life depended on it, do you think you could do it? I don't know, I've thought about it a lot. I figure they didn't do anything wrong, you know? I mean, it was life and death. I think I probably could if my life was at stake. I mean, it would have to be a major deal, right? Not like a long layover or something like that. I mean, none of this like, it's late in Dallas, the snack shop's closed, let's eat Larry, you know? I'd never go along with that. I don't, think it's morally correct. But if it was life and death, line them up, snack time, that's what I say. Because you gotta remember, these people died in the plane crash. You're not murdering anyone. I could eat them. Or maybe if a guy was walking along and he tripped and he hit his head on a rock and he wasn't dead, but you knew he was gonna die, I could probably start eating him. You know, like a coma. But if he woke up, I'd stop, because I figure, hey, that's normal human etiquette, and I'm not crossing that line for anybody. I'm sorry. What the hell was... No, what the... I must need sleep. What? What?
Hi, sir. How are you today?
Don't ask.
You seem like an intelligent man.
What are you selling?
Well, it's not so much what I'm selling, sir, as it is what I have to offer.
Oh, what do you have to offer that just happens to cost money?
I offer security.
Insurance?
That's right, sir.
I'm so sorry. Please come in. I feel like an idiot. I hope this is okay for you.
Oh, my. This is more than fine. Thank you very much. Do you already carry any kinds of insurance?
Oh, let's not talk about that now. It must be fascinating what you do.
Well, yes, I guess it is.
Oh, surely you're being modest. I'll bet there are all kinds of people that envy you and you don't even know it.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, sure there are. I mean, what you have is a dream life. You're able to actually go door to door, help people, and still make a living.
Yes, I guess that's right.
Of course it is. And the beautiful thing, it's a giving occupation with no concern over greed or any sort of self-interest or any attitude of doing anything you can just to get people to buy something they don't want or probably will never use, and playing on people's inherent fears and phobias just to make a buck. You're not into that. I think that's great.
Well, thank you.
Don't mention it. Now, if you don't mind, please tell me exactly what types of policies can you offer?
Well, we have all kinds.
Terrific.
Do you presently carry any kinds of insurance?
No, none at all.
Ah. Why is that?
Well, I've never been able to afford it before, but I just kind of came into this big inheritance. To be honest with you, it's more money than I know what to do with. So for me, this is a great opportunity.
A wise decision. How do you feel about life insurance?
Oh, I want it, definitely.
Great. These are the different amounts of coverage.
Oh, definitely this one.
That's the highest.
Better safe than sorry. Unless you think I should go with one of the lower ones, maybe save myself a little money.
I think it's best to go with our first instinct. Do you have renter's insurance?
No, but I'd like it.
Good, good.
I should take care of my car insurance, too. You know, I'm not very proud of this, but it expired a couple months ago, and, you know...
I understand that could happen to anybody.
Tell me, is there a legal limit to the number of policies one can own?
No, there isn't at all.
Great.
Actually, I don't have all the necessary paperwork for all the different policies. Would you have the time to come down to our office for just a few minutes?
Absolutely.
Terrific.
Hey, I'd like to not put this off very long, though. I mean, well, you know how important insurance can be.
I certainly do. We can leave right now.
Oh, I have an appointment in a few minutes. But if you promise me, you'll stay at the office. I can be there in about 45 minutes.
That would be perfect. I'll have all the papers ready.
Great.
Here's my card.
Ray. Fantastic, Ray.
And your name?
Thane. Thane Furrows.
Thane. I'll see you in 45 minutes, Thane.
Great. Oh, Ray, there is just one thing.
Sure, anything.
Well, there is one little problem about buying these policies from you.
Oh, what's that?
I'd rather be dead! I hate salesmen. I always have hated salesmen. I always will hate salesmen. They're the ultimate slime of the earth. I hate being around them. I'd rather brush my teeth and drink orange juice. The only thing they care about is tricking people and making them afraid not to buy. It steams me. And I usually don't get worked up very easily, but this just cuts me right to the bone. Every year, 8 people die because of letter bombs. 6 of those 8 are said to be in junk mail. Now, I'm not paranoid, but I certainly don't want to be tearing open a Christmas card and spend the rest of my life looking like some biology student's wall chart. I hate these. This is one of those advertisements where they want you to think it's a letter from a friend. So with a computer, they insert your name in the copy and keep referring back to you throughout the letter. And look at this. You know, I wonder which word was inserted here. This must be a personal letter just to me. Hello, T. Furrows. We would like to introduce you to the wonderful world of mortgages, which is so realistic because so many of my friends call me T. Furrows. Here's another one. Great news, T. Furrows. 3 of these 4 people have already won $100,000. Mrs. Beatrice Daniels, Mr. Arthur Pennant, Lila Bellish, and T. Furrows. Boy, I wonder which of these 4 is going to be the big loser here. Oh, a dating service. Why, when there are thousands of single, eligible people in this area, do we spend so much time alone or in relationships of convenience? Your name may have been recommended by an existing member, or it may have been on one of the select lists we use to search out quality people. Great. So you pay a lot of money to go down to this little office and watch a bunch of other losers on videotape who were also stupid enough to pay a lot of money. And you go out on a loser date, and of course you have a really great time because you're losers. Then you get married, you have a couple kids, but one night you're watching TV and this real estate seminar comes on. It says you can make $1 million in less than a year. So you both talk it over and decide it's a really good move, and you invest your life savings and you lose it. And you know why? Because you've based your entire relationship and life on the fact that you instantly respond to bogus advertisements. But that's not the catastrophe. The catastrophe is that you have kids. Little losers. You've inbred a new incredibly gullible breed of human that will be taken advantage of their entire life. Then they'll meet someone else's little losers at another video dating service, and after a few generations, evolution will take over, and there will be an entirely new pathetic breed of people that will only be capable of saying okay and writing checks. And all because you really thought you'd been handpicked by an honest dating company searching for quality people. What the hell is this? What's that supposed to mean? Some joke. Somebody probably put it in with my mail. She still writes me. It's been 4 years. And she still writes. Relationships. They shouldn't even call them relationships. They should have a more descriptive name, like Painland or something. I mean, you could be madly in love with someone, do everything in your power to make it work, and then all of a sudden, they're not interested. So no problem. You scrape yourself up, and when you finally get them out of your system so you can meagerly continue on with what's left of your semi-shattered life, they want you back. It's like the only prerequisite to acquiring their devotion was to not want or need them. So she still writes me. Well, I'm not going to read the letter. I'm not going to read it. There's no way. I mean, what is the motivation behind making someone's life miserable, and as soon as they can get along without wanting to die, you step back into the picture again? You know? I mean, it's like, oh, I heard your life was going well. You know, I thought we might be able to get into that old groove again. You know, the one where you love me more than anything, and I give nothing in return and act uncaring. I think I was much happier when life was like that. How about the ones that'll date you for several years and then say, let's just be friends. And then they're shocked that it crushes you. I mean, let's just be friends. I mean, that's like your mom coming up to you and saying, honey, I still love you a lot, but when we're in public, don't call me Mom. Call me Marge. Let's still be friends. Which is the perfect scenario for them, because it means, oh, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. But you know, it'd be really convenient for me if I felt no guilt and you were still there for me if I ever wanted to talk to you or have you help me with my life. Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I gotta get an unlisted number. Screening.
Please don't leave a message unless it's vital.
Thane? Are you there? Pick up the phone, Thane. Oh, it's so nice to have the whole day free. The entire day just to sit here and relax. I wonder how long this tape is.
Hello, Mom.
Oh, hello, honey. I had a feeling you were there. Have you been eating well? How's your diet?
I'm not on a diet.
You know what I mean. You never eat right, and if you don't eat right, you're going to get sick. Now, I was reading in this magazine, and it said that cabbage can prevent cancer. Have you been eating cabbage?
That is so weird. There's a plate of it right in front of me.
Don't be smart.
I wonder what's better, having cancer or having to eat cabbage all of the time.
You're not funny. This is serious. I was talking to Elise, and she told me that her son Bruno, you know Bruno, the one with that big thing on his nose, I don't know why they never had that thing removed. It looks like somebody shot him with a potato gun and it stuck. Anyway, Elise told me that Bruno wasn't feeling well, and the doctor told him that he was
She'll
really
talk for
pushing his
hours.
luck.
You know, it doesn't matter about
If he
who
didn't start
or
eating
what
better,
or
he was
why,
going to have
just as long as
serious
there's some sort of
problems.
volume
Do you
exiting
hear
her
that,
lips.
Zane? Serious
Yeah.
problems.
Uh-huh.
You know, doctors
There's a
just
lot of
don't
people like
throw
that. I
around
don't know what it
terms
is.
like serious
Yeah.
problems. No,
They'll just
sir.
go on
If
and
they
on,
say
you know,
that,
sucking
they
away
are
your life,
really,
draining you
really
like a
not fooling
vampire.
around. And if you don't start eating better, you're going to end up in trouble too.
Yeah.
Now,
Uh-huh.
don't get me wrong, Thane. I'm not trying to nag you. It's just that I worry.
Yeah.
All you ever eat is cereal, and a person needs more than that.
Sure.
I really should be working. I'm already past the deadline on my new book.
Yeah.
If I don't turn it in soon, the she-devil will make my life hell.
Really?
You know, I would always make my deadlines if they wouldn't just keep rejecting entire projects I turn in. You know, like they have nothing better to do than to think of reasons I should have to work more. You know, some sort of sadistic pleasure. I mean, I'll work on a project for 3 days, rework it for another 2, turn in an example. Wow,
Yeah.
it's not sensitive to kids. Oh, it's too scary. Just totally overreacting.
You're right.
You're going to have to start heading out. What was that?
My clock alarm going off.
What, you have it around your neck?
No, I was laying down here next to it.
Laying down? It's nearly 1 in the afternoon. You can't lay down now.
It's only a few hours until 8.
Mom?
Hello?
Why'd you hang up?
I didn't hang up. I got cut off.
What was it you said about 8 o'clock?
What?
You said something about 8 o'clock.
No, I didn't. Are you okay?
Mama, I gotta go, okay? There's somebody at the door. I'll talk to you later. Okay,
I've got a lot
see you,
more
bye.
to tell you.
This is crazy. I gotta get some work done. Why do I have to please other people with my work? I mean, I work countless hours on valuable product just to see it get turned down. And who loses here? Is it me? No, it's not me. It's the kids. The kids lose. Valuable information and mental growth cut off because someone didn't have the foresight to see the need. Here, I'll show you. Here's one they turned down. Now, here's a book that does more than just kill time. It helps a kid to spot the symptoms of his mother's being unfaithful. Here's another one. Now, they really misinterpreted this one. My whole intent here was to have an instruction manual that even a child could understand, only to be used in grave circumstances. I mean, you know, like somebody's choking on a chicken bone and they have to be taken to the hospital, but there are no adults around. I mean, what are you gonna do? Let them die? Yeah, you know, I guess some people probably would. Now this is my pride and joy. I haven't even told them about it yet. It's a pop-up book, my first one. It's called What Happened to Grandma? Well, that's one of the working titles. It deals with the passing of a loved one. But the beautiful thing is, as you can see, when you open it up, as this can be a very trying and traumatic time for children, this book helps point out that Grandma isn't gone forever. She's just sort of relocated without her body. It also points out the very real possibility that they're just one little car wreck away from going there themselves. But there's no hope. They'll probably reject this one too. And you know why? Because they're trying to keep children mindless. They're trying to block them from having the ability to think for themselves. Think that the futures of hundreds of thousands of innocent children are being programmed to do and think whatever Big Brother tells them just makes me sick. I have no intention of participating any longer in the vegetation of the young mind. I won't do it. I'd rather be dead.
Great.
You're mine.
The door was open, so I let myself in. Were you trying to get this?
No. I was just messing around.
Messing around? Messing around, he says? He's got 3 deadlines hanging over his head and he's messing around? You had better pull yourself together, mister. You are treading on thin ice. I have not been impressed with your work of late, and if I don't see some sort of improvement soon, there's going to be all kinds of trouble. These kinds of jobs don't grow on trees, you know, Thane. There are a lot of talented people out there that would kill to be in your shoes. You've had it pretty easy in the past, and I'll tell you, it has hurt you. Problem with you is you are not a dedicated worker. I need an ashtray.
Oh, I don't have one.
Fine, I'll use this. It is very important that you become a dedicated worker, Thane. Your future at Shangri-La Books depends on it. You've got to think about this, Thane. Your future is at stake. I'll tell you, Marvin is not going to like this.
No, Marvin wouldn't care about any of this, and Marvin wouldn't have broken into my house. Unless the door were open, then he might have let himself in. I mean, who wouldn't, right? I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm a weasel. Just tell her off. Why can't I just tell her off? I'll lose my job. I don't want to lose my job. This is a nightmare. See, now, I'm just going to sit there and never bring up the fact that she's a horrible person, no matter what she says. I don't believe this. I wish I were dead.
So, let me tell you, I am so tired of all the inept people at the office. All I'm surrounded by is ineptness. Now, don't get me wrong, Thane, you are not totally inept. Of course, you do need a lot of work, but who doesn't? It's all upbringing. I'm one of the lucky ones. Take minorities, for instance. They're not inferior because they're genetically different. They're inferior because of upbringing.
How do you listen to a statement like that and just sit there? Oh, man, I'm a wreck. I can't deal with it. What am I saying? What am I saying? How important is a job if you have to sacrifice your integrity? I won't have it. I won't have it. Wait a second. Now just wait a second. You're wrong. You're racist and you're wrong. And I'm sorry, if you want to get me fired because I don't agree with your prejudicial statements, fine. But what you said was wrong. That sounded pretty good. I'll try that.
For instance, I was watching one of these freedom rallies on the news, some other backwards country, I'm not sure which one. And I started thinking, how horrible freedom can be. Our country could learn something from this. The only people making the decisions should be those few that are mentally capable. You can't give the general public a say in what goes on. They're unable to render an intelligent decision. There are very few smart enough and wise enough to be making those decisions. And you can usually assess a person's worth by their income. I think you should only be allowed to vote if you make over, say, $200,000 a year. It's just plain common sense, don't you agree, Thane? Thane? Don't you agree?
Well, yeah. I don't believe it! How can I agree with her? There's no excuse. I should be killed. I should be skinned alive and then rolled around in salt.
Now, about your work. As of late, I've been very unimpressed. You seem bent on these unconventional tactics that, frankly, I think stink. I came to pick up your new book you've been so secretive about. Is it finished?
Yeah, it is finished. It's right in front of you.
What was it doing behind the couch?
It's a long story.
Bye-bye, Grandma?
It's a working title. I'm also thinking of what happened to Grandma.
Bye-bye, Grandma. It's cute. I like it.
But the great thing is it's a pop-up book.
We don't do pop-ups.
Something new.
Yes. A pop-up. Oh! What is this? This is sick. We can't sell that.
Why not?
Because it's not nice.
Of course it's not nice. Death rarely is.
Death? What are you writing about death for? These are children's books. Death is the last thing on their minds. Why can't you write about bunnies or something?
I don't want to write about bunnies.
Look at Murray Craig.
Please, don't bring up Murray Craig.
Murray Craig is our top writer.
I know Murray Craig is the top writer. I know Murray Craig makes a lot of money. But Murray Craig has the mind of an ostrich.
His books sell.
He's uncreative.
He is not uncreative. He's the inventor of Happy the Clam.
Please, don't bring up Happy the Clam.
Happy the Clam is, and has been, for the past 10 years, our #1 marketable figure. Everyone loves Happy the Clam. Children love Happy the Clam. Parents love Happy the Clam. My husband and I both love Happy the Clam.
It's a stupid concept.
It is not a stupid concept.
It's a clam. A clam. Could you possibly pick a more distant, non-feeling, totally unemotional thing? I mean, they have no distinguishable features, absolutely no measurable intelligence. They're disgusting, squishy. I mean, look at this. Look at it. There's legs sticking out of the shell. It's sideways, and of course, a hat. A clam with a hat. Oh, look, honey. The clams have come over for dinner. Hello, Mr. Clam. Would you like me to take your hat? Happy the Clam is a mindless creation. There is nothing appealing about him. There is nothing redeeming about him. He represents everything I hate in life. I hate him. I always have hated him. I always will hate him. I hate Happy the Clam.
I will not sit here and listen to you badmouth Happy the Clam. If you are looking to lose your job, mister, you are on the right track. This company was founded 12 years ago, and thanks to Murray's creation of Happy the Clam, for the past 10 years, has been showing a sizable profit. So you may not like Happy the Clam, but Happy the Clam pays the bills. And whether you like it or not, if it weren't for Happy the Clam, you wouldn't have a job!
Maybe I was a little rash. I have to apologize. I did forget one key use for Happy the Clam. I forgot that Happy the Clam could be rolled up into a little ball and shoved up your butt. That's what I forgot. Silly me! And as far as the company being here for 12 years, how would you know? You've only been screwing things up for 2. And now, let's analyze how she got the job. Did she graduate from college? Did she study her craft for long hours? Well then surely she inherited the business from her father. No! You know how she got the job? She slept with the boss! That's how she got the job! Oh no! So soon? Please come back! I love these little chats we have! Surely you can stay a little longer! What have I done? My job! Oh, how am I gonna eat? I was never crazy about that job anyways. Smokers. There's no excuse for smoking. I can't stand smoke. A hobby that makes you die. That's the equivalent of always carrying around a salt lick laced with a tiny bit of cyanide. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, just a hobby. Whoa, I'm getting kind of dizzy. What about the people that say they're gonna quit and you see them like an hour later with a butt hanging out of their mouth? I mean, what if Gandhi had that kind of willpower? I will not eat until there is complete freedom and independence. Is that a Butterfinger? What does the Surgeon General have to print to get his point across? Warning, if you do this, you will die. You know, die, dead-o Rama. You won't be alive anymore. Unalive. You'll take a dirt nap. You'll be paying a personal visit directly to Elvis. It will be over. Your friends will no longer be able to visit you. Your mail will stop coming. You will be dead. Aerobics will be out of the question. Worms will have a new and sudden attraction to you. If you do this, you will die. But it still wouldn't work. And you know why? Because they just say, well, my grandfather smoked 3 packs a day, and he lived to be 93 years old. Yeah, what they forget to tell you is he had one lung, breathed like a walrus, and couldn't tell you who he was. Boy, that's living. I was in Las Vegas. Don't ask me why. I got a ticket for making a right-hand turn on a red light. That's against the law in Las Vegas. Prostitution is legal. But I made the huge mistake of making a right-hand turn on a red light. I could have been having sex on the hood of the car, in the middle of the intersection, no problem. But I made a right-hand turn on a red light. Yeah, I probably could have got out of it if I told the cop I was a pimp and late for a collection. But yeah, then he probably would have asked to see my hat, and I would have been stuck. Sounds great.
Very good. Please state your name now.
Thane.
Thank you, Thane. When was the last time you had your carpet cleaned?
I don't believe in the existence of carpet.
Thank you. How old is your present carpet, Thane?
Oh, carpet. I thought you said Buddha. I'm sorry, what was B again?
Thank you, Thane. If the price was right, would you consider having your carpet professionally cleaned on a regular basis?
Now, when you say professionally, do you mean by like a doctor or a lawyer? Because I wouldn't think those guys have that kind of time.
Thank you, Thane. Would you like one of our friendly
Oh, yes.
If you answered no, please explain why.
Well, there is just one little problem. I'd rather be dead.
Thank you for your cooperation, Thane. If you have any comments, you may leave them now.
Die. Die, you miserable computer chip. I hope you choke on a mouse and end up in computer hell.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Technology is getting so advanced.
Hello, and welcome to the world of high-tech computerized phone automatronics. What we will do is ask you a few questions. After the beep, you can speak your reply. How does that sound?
Sounds really terrific.
Very good. Please state your name now.
Almighty Ruler.
Thank you, Almighty Ruler. When was the last time you had your carpet cleaned?
About an hour ago.
Thank you. How old is your present carpet, Almighty Ruler?
There's a question you don't hear much. How old is your present carpet, Almighty Ruler? I hope it's the carpet guy.
Hello, and welcome to the world of high-tech computerized phone automatronics. What we will do is ask you a few questions. After the beep, you can speak your reply. How does that sound?
I killed the president.
Very good. Please state your name now.
Winky, the magic dog mule hair catcher.
Thank you, Winky, the magic dog mule hair catcher. When was the last time?
Man! My life is a living hell. Thane Furrows, I do carpet surveys.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you might be a high-tech computerized phone automatron.
What?
Are you depressed again?
I don't get depressed.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let me put it another way.
Is everything and everyone around you inept and stupid?
Well, of course. What's new?
Did you eat lunch?
No.
Let's meet at Arlo's.
Al, you know I hate restaurants.
You hate everything!
That's not true.
Oh, I forgot. Ferrets.
They have a cool attitude.
So scratch the restaurant, we'll get a pizza.
I don't think
So I... Very funny.
Hello, and welcome to the world of high-tech computerized phone automatronics. You should be ready at 8 o'clock.
Who is this? Al? Is this a joke?
8 o'clock. You should be ready at 8 o'clock. Make sure you've taken care of everything. Remember, 8 o'clock.
This is stupid. This is really stupid. Big, elaborate joke. Maybe I should have gone to the restaurant with Al. What am I saying? This is probably all Al's idea. Boy, he's amazing going to all that trouble, you know? Al. He's one of these guys that's always the voice of reason, you know? Totally idealistic, but he calls it optimism. Everything is okay and positive. Plus, he has this horrible habit of always saying, hey, you know, in 10 years, this isn't even gonna matter. And you know you're screwed when he says that because he only uses it when he can't think of a bright side either. Plus he always wants to go to restaurants, and I hate restaurants. They're very unenjoyable. I hate those theme restaurants. You know, the ones where they put the wrong names on the bathroom door? Like instead of men and women, they'll put some cute name like Buccaneer. right? But then sometimes it's like such a cute name that you're not quite sure, and like an absolute moron, you have to walk up to the hostess and go, yeah, am I a squid or a halibut? What the hell's happening here? Then you have to deal with the waitresses. You ever get those ones that love to refill coffee? They won't stop. You've seen them.
A little more coffee for you there? Heat it up a little bit? How about just a touch more? Cap that off for you? A little more? Tad more? Come on.
Even if you don't drink any, they still come by.
I think we can squeeze a little more in there. Don't move the table.
Or what's worse, the how you doing waitress. Everyone's had her. It's like a horror movie.
How you doing?
Good. She comes back in a couple minutes.
How you doing?
Good.
Things all right?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine.
Things okay?
Yeah.
How you doing now?
Good.
Things okay?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine.
Things okay?
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Good.
Things all right?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Listen! I told you! I'm fine!
Oh, my. How you doing? Things okay?
I went to the Texas State Fair. Boy, there's something that should be abolished. State fairs. Everything's fake. You know, like they had the tallest man in the world. You go inside, he's like 6'9". Oh, there was this tent with the turtle lady inside. On the outside of the tent, there was this tape playing. The turtle lady. Come in and see the turtle lady. You can talk to her. And that was their big selling point. You can talk to her. So finally, I get curious. I pay the buck. I go inside. So I'm inside this little tent, just me and the turtle lady. And I suddenly realize I have nothing to say to a turtle lady. I mean, what do you say? Hey, how about those Dodgers? Turtle lady? Some weather that there's nothing to say to a turtle lady. Or if it's not fake, they'll take someone with a physical defect and sensationalize it. Come see the man with no lips. He has no lips. Whistle? I don't think so. He can't. He has no lips. He's lipless. Drink out of a straw? Think again. Come in and talk to him. But don't expect to hear any P's or B's. He can't make them. He has no lips. So you get curious, pay the buck, and you're face to face with this guy. How you doing? Whoa! Oh, come on! What the hell is this? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Come on, open them.
What? What's with you? You look like you were in a trance or something. The door was open, so I let myself in.
Oh, maybe I should just have my door removed.
Hey, temper. What? You look like you saw a ghost.
I did. There was a... I keep thinking... Maybe I just need some sleep.
Let's order a pizza.
I hate pizza. Those guys touch the food. I know a guy that found a toenail in one
come on.
once.
Where do you hear these stories? A toenail. Besides, you hate all food. What? I take that back. Cereal. You like cereal.
Great idea.
I don't want cereal. Make it hot cereal. You're in an extra rare mood today. You want to talk about it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I lost my job.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all the milk you're gonna use?
Absolutely. This time I got it beat.
So, what's the deal with your job?
Melanie came over for my new book, and I kind of told her off.
Who? Ed Honcho? Huh? You kind of told her off? What exactly does that mean?
I told her the only reason she had a job is because she slept with a boss.
Oh, man.
Do you think this will affect my Christmas bonus?
Well, at least you went out with a flair.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do about money.
Hey, 10 years, this isn't even going to matter. You gotta relax. You're too tense.
No, I'm not.
Look at your foot.
What? I just do that so bugs won't get on it.
I'll bet you $5. You can't stop shaking your foot for 5 minutes straight.
You're tossing your money away.
Bet?
10.
15.
15.
Okay. You're gonna have to stop it first.
No problem.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Had a rough day. I'm keyed up.
I don't want your money.
Take it.
No.
Take it.
I don't want it.
Look, you won the bet. Don't piss me off. Take the money.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll pay you $15 if you tell me another thing you said to Melanie.
I told her to take Happy the Clam and shove him up her butt.
Oh, yeah! Oh, man! I wish I could have seen that.
Life sucks.
Oh, life doesn't suck. You just have to have the right outlook. We're all here to serve a purpose, okay? To be as good and helpful as we can. And later on we die and find out how we did.
In the tunnel?
What?
You know, the tunnel. Everyone that's been clinically dead says they were in a tunnel with a bright light in the end. I mean, could you even imagine we die and we go someplace worse than this? A tunnel? Dark tunnel? Bright light? Tell me there isn't going to be like tons of moths all over the place.
All right, the light is probably God.
Oh, here we go.
You still don't believe in God?
Oh, no, I definitely believe in God. He's the guy that needs all the money. Definitely believe in him.
Okay, no. God is peace. Dane, everybody needs God.
Okay. Then how do you explain all the starving people in the world? I mean, what about cruelty and murder? What about rape? What about war?
Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely. There's a lot of pain in the world. It isn't God's will. Man has a free will. We were given the ability to be good and helpful, or the ability to steal or kill or be cruel. It's our decision. And every time we make a bad decision, somebody else suffers. Like somebody's walking down the street and belts you in the head with a hammer. You're going to suffer because of his decision. We're all dependent on one another for happiness. God doesn't cause that stuff, Thane. It's the wrong decisions of man.
Then man sucks.
Does it always have to come down to something sucking?
I think it does.
It's just a fly.
Everything basically sucks. I know it. I can feel it inside of me. I agree with you. Man is basically evil, and that's why everything sucks.
A man isn't basically evil.
You said it yourself. You said it. Things are screwed up because of man.
No. I didn't. No, man's bad decisions. That's not being evil. Oh, look, we make mistakes. Oftentimes we regret these mistakes. That's not being evil.
People are evil and sadistic, every single one.
Oh, wait a second.
I can prove it. If you picked up a little puppy and held it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know how cute they are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been holding a puppy, and he's so cute. For that one little second in time, you really love him, and you give him a squeeze. But he's so cute, you just want to squeeze him a little harder.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a direct tie-in between love and wanting to kill something.
Oh, come on. Wait a second.
It's true. You squeeze it, and you just want to squeeze it a little harder. You know, it's just like, oh, you're so cute. I just want to squeeze you. I just want to squeeze you. I just want to squeeze you. There! That's how cute you are. You've got to admit, you've experienced that emotion.
Look, no. Come on, no. Even if that thought of squeezing something hard enters people's minds, they don't actually do it because they know they would hurt the thing. They stop squeezing because they don't want anything bad or painful to happen. You're just showing affection, and you get carried away with emotion.
I don't believe it. There's no way.
It's like it defies all logic and reason. What? The cereal. It's a long story. Now, what the hell do you suppose that was? I don't know. It's unbelievable. He's either constantly blaring wretched music or he's like training for some shot put competition. It's unbearable.
Wait, what's eating you, man? It's something else.
Have you been playing some kind of joke on me lately?
You found out.
It was you!
How did you find out?
Oh, of course it was you! Who else would go to all that trouble? Man, I gotta admit, you had me going.
It wasn't that much trouble.
Oh, not that much trouble.
Yeah.
What, you had to make the first phone call? Slip that little piece of paper in with my mail after the mailman came, but before I could get it? Interrupting the phone call from my mom. I don't even know how you set up that long thing with the carpet cleaner survey. How'd you make that voice?
What are you talking about?
All that stuff, 8 o'clock.
What happens at 8 o'clock?
Hey, don't mess around. You already told me it was you.
I thought you were talking about your car.
My car?
Yeah. I've been writing "Wash Me" in all the windows.
That was you?
Yeah.
You bastard! Why would you...
Wait. What's this? What's it? Somebody's gonna clean your carpets at 8 o'clock?
Are you playing around?
No, I swear.
Hey, what's the deal, Al?
Are you okay?
I think I'm going crazy. I keep seeing stuff, too.
I'll tell you, you gotta relax, man. Get away. Take a vacation.
Please, I hate vacations. Even if you have a good time, the second you get back, everybody bugs you. Oh, dude, did you have a good time? What'd you do? Did you bring any pictures? It's a nightmare.
Couldn't be doing that bad. You're still complaining about everything. Look, I want to hear about this stuff. I really do. I gotta get back to work. I'll come right back, though. I'll come right back. We'll grab a bite. You can fill me in, okay?
No restaurants.
No restaurants.
What time do you get off?
I'll be done about 8:30.
That's too late.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Go to work. You gotta go to work.
Yeah, I gotta get back. All right. I'll knock off early, okay? I'll be here 8:15, 8:30 the latest, okay? Hey, you gotta promise me something. That you're not gonna sit around here in the dark all day thinking about crummy stuff, getting all depressed, okay? Promise.
Promise.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Vietnam. Really don't like to talk about it. It was Quang Tri Province, December 24th, 1968. Dweeble was watching the outer perimeter. Jackson and Pollock were eating sea rations. Taylor was playing canasta with old Shovel Face. Kong mortar shell fired from half a mile out. Landed right in the middle of camp. Never exploded. It was a dud. But it took his head off, clean at the neck. Taylor was the first to notice anything wrong. He kept saying, "Take a card, man. Take a card. If you don't discard, you gotta take one." He stared at Shovel Face for a while. Then he started yelling for a medic. Like that would help, right? Like he'd be able to apply a tourniquet to his neck or something. But it was all too late anyway. The VC were coming over the wire. Thousands of them. Dweeble hit all the claymores. But they just kept coming. Nobody survived. Man, I'm glad I was in grade school. I don't think I could have dealt with it. Well, I guess I'll watch some TV.
Remember, at Shady Lane Mortuaries,
We care.
Well, I don't.
I can't function anymore. I'm tired of living a lie.
I love watching soap operas. I mean, how much worse can acting be? I like it when, right before they go to commercial, they'll make the big face. You know the big face? Right? I mean, they'll have something happen, like Mark will walk in the door and this woman will go, Mark? You know the big face, then they play the big music, then you come back from the commercial and they have him walk in the door again and she goes, Mark, how have you been? What happened to the big face? It's like it never happened.
Okay, you've made it through the entire puzzle. Now, for $10,000, what famous boxer coined the phrase, I am the greatest?
Oh, how lucky.
Oh, I'm not a very big sports fan.
You don't have to be a big sports fan, lady. There's only one possible answer.
This isn't really my expertise.
It doesn't have to be your expertise. Just say the name of the only boxer you know.
5 seconds, Veronica.
Oh, come on, lady. You gotta get it.
I don't know.
Oh! I don't believe it! $10,000!
I'm sorry. The only boxer I even know is Muhammad Ali.
Oh! Steve! I can't watch this! How stupid can you be? Stupidest person I ever saw on a game show. Second stupidest person was on Password. The password was exotic or something. The celebrity guy goes, fancy? And this woman actually said, schmancy. Like in her wildest dreams. The password is schmancy. S-C-H-M. But what about these exploitation talk shows? I think there should just be one of them. Call it Oprah Donaldo. The host is a fat woman with white hair and a mustache. I mean, if you're ever feeling crummy about yourself, flip on one of these freak shows for about a half hour. I saw this woman on once. She dressed her kid up like a pig, right? So evidently the kid stole something. So to punish him, she dressed him up like a pig, tied him up in front of their house to humiliate him, and she got arrested for child abuse or something, which is right, because nobody should do something like that, and I certainly would never condone it. But you got to admit, that is a pretty effective disciplinary tactic, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't have to be told twice once Mom pulled out the pig suit, huh? Billy, that room's a little messy. Your brother stand there in an elephant suit? Hey, I'd listen to her if I were you, man. This bitch is out of her mind. She's crazy. The entire house is like a zoo. From now on, I am going to spend every waking moment completely and intently dedicated to finding this guy a job. Please turn the music down. Please turn the music down, Lil. Turn down the music! I gotta relax. I gotta remember not to close my eyes. I'm going insane. No, this is a typical, normal day. Just like any other. Typical, normal. Would you turn that music down? Thank you very much! Isn't it a pity that it has to come to that? I mean, I'm as open-minded as the next guy. But if I have to go through my entire life being taken advantage of, well, I'd rather be dead. must be the tumor-like substance that lives upstairs.
I don't mind you pounding on my floor, man, but could you do it with a little rhythm? Because you are really messing with my head.
Well, I completely understand. We wouldn't want to clutter up that magnificent reservoir of thought.
Yeah, let's check out the place. Oh, man, this is capable. This is very capable. Huh. Organized. By the way, I'm Vol.
Vol. How very appropriate. Is your last name Hume?
No. Look, man, we're neighbors, you know, and I don't want to have a beef with you. I thought maybe we could just kind of chill, you know. We could grab a beer and forget about everything.
Look, the only way beer could possibly help me is if I poured it in my ears until I was completely deaf. Because that's the only way that living under you would be anything other than a frighteningly accurate preview of the unending horrors of hell.
Whoa, somebody get this dude a volume. Look, man, I'm sorry if I play my tunes a little too loud for you sometimes.
Sometimes? Your apartment is a constant source of music and effects. I mean, it's like some film company hired you to score my entire existence.
That'd be cool.
Okay. Let's settle this once and for all. If you win, I can never bring up your tunes again. But if I win, you can never play any of that odd-pitched melodic agony again.
What?
No music for the rest of your life. Complete and total silence.
What if I move?
You know, I would love to save others from the imminent hell that would accompany you as their neighbor, but I must admit, I'm only concerned with myself in this matter. If you move, it's off.
Deal. Oh, wait. What's the game?
Arm wrestling.
It's a bit physical, bud.
Oh, so you're gonna chicken out. No, I understand. The idea of using your manhood to back up your argument is something you just can't deal with. It is going to be so peaceful around here. I can hardly imagine it, really. Endless days of peace and quiet. Oh, I'm sure things might work out well for you. You might get a new hobby. Stamp collection. Hey, who knows? One day, you might even read a book. Oh. Hey.
By the way,
What?
when do you want to start?
Huh?
Jeez. You like thrash music? It's really cool, but you gotta crank it to hear the clarity.
Oh, no!
See ya!
I don't believe it! This sucks! I'm not gonna let it bug me. It was a fair bet. Just so happens that I lost. He won the bet, and I will abide by it. Oh, come on. You would have done it too. I just want a little quiet. A little peace and quiet.
Don't close your eyes! Don't close your eyes! Don't close your eyes! Okay, so.
Hello?
If you build it, he will come.
What? I'm kidding. This is Al.
I'm coming right over.
Al, you should never play around like that. Oh, whoa, Mr. Touchy. Hey, hurry up, okay? All right, just relax. I'll be right over.
And so will I.
There's a guy on the phone. That's good. That's good. The guy on the phone. That's fine. No problem there.
My life could have been different, you know? I could have been one of those totally uninformed, mindless, content individuals with a beautiful wife, nice house, great car, perfect job.
It's great to be alive.
I'm going to school, Daddy. I love you.
And I love you. Now run along. Hey, don't forget your lunch. And don't forget to kiss your mother. That's not a bad idea. I love you, honey.
Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. Isn't life grand?
Yes, dear. You know, life is grand. And you want to know what makes it grand? You.
That is the sweetest thing I have ever heard. I am the luckiest woman in the whole wide world.
And I am the luckiest man.
Sweetness, by the way,
What, pumpkin?
it's 8 o'clock.
What is it? Al? Is that you?
What do you want?
I believe you're supposed to come with me.
What?
It's 8 o'clock.
It's you? You're 8 o'clock? Whoa, scary. Well, I got a little message for you, pal. I'm not going anywhere.
It's 8 o'clock, sir. The limo is waiting.
Limo?
The limo.
What is this?
I just drive the car, sir. You'll have to come with me.
This is really nice.
Hey, did I win something?
He's not real. He's not real. It's just the limo driver.
Oh, I'm real, man. I'm as real as it gets.
Hey, what is this? Let me out of here!
Who are you?
I'm deaf, man.
Death? Like, the death?
Well, I'd say in the flesh, but that wouldn't be 100% accurate.
This is crazy.
See?
It was a fly. Just a fly.
You couldn't kill him.
This can't be.
You know it's real. Just accept it.
This isn't real.
Did that scare you?
Yeah?
That's because I'm deaf. It's very scary when I do something like that.
You're weird.
I'm deaf.
Well, I'm not dead.
You are dead.
I'm not dead.
You are dead.
I'm not dead. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead.
You gotta be shown.
They all have to be shown.
Close your eyes.
Close them! It's Al. My apartment.
Pretty radical, huh?
I'm too young to die.
Cliche. Actually, this is a little bit before your scheduled time, but you kept saying, I wish I were dead.
That's a figure of speech.
Maybe so, but you're only allowed to say it 18,000 times, then they call me in.
18,000 times? That's stupid.
Also, you weren't useful.
What?
You weren't any use to anyone. All you did was sit around and complain. You never actually helped anyone.
What if I had?
It's too late now, baby. It's too late.
You love this.
I love people.
Well, you make a crummy death. Shouldn't you be wearing a hood or something?
That was a little fashion thing I went through. I was depressed. Watch this, though.
What the hell is that?
Being dead is great. Go ahead, try it.
No!
Eh?
I hate being dead! This sucks! I hate it more than life! I hate the way you are! I hate you! It's stupid how we're in this limo. It's stupid that thing you're doing with your ear. That rule about 18,000 times is lame. I don't like it here at all. There's no tunnel. The least you could have done was given me a tunnel with a bright light. Nobody has ever come back and said, oh, it was so peaceful. I was in this big stretch limo. Oh, this is great. I'm not even floating. You know, you'd at least think I'd be floating or something. No. I'm in the back of a car with a guy that can relocate his ear. Oh, this must be heaven. Somebody pinch me. And look at you. Yeah, you with your face popping up all over the place. Yeah, maybe all I did was complain. Maybe I didn't help anyone, but at least I wasn't just showing up trying to scare people 24 hours a day. Oh, there's a lot of things that need to be changed around here, and as soon as I see a little bit more, I'm gonna give you a full, detailed rundown of the way things should be. And you're gonna hear it, man. You're gonna hear it all. Not this time, pal. First, when people think about death and dying, you gotta realize they're building up expectations, and it is your responsibility to make sure they're not let down. And whoa, believe me, this is one gigantic letdown. For instance, when you die, you ever think maybe you'd like to see someone that you like? You know, like a relative or something? Not some rubber-faced limbo champion. Oh yeah, I'm dead now. Please, bring in Mr. Play-Doh Face. That would be nice. I'd like to be annoyed for eternity. Bring me the loser. Yeah, I love being around him. It's great.
Dane? Hey, Dane! Dane! Hey, this for me. I gotta call the police. Hey!
You're alive.
Yeah?
You were dead.
Was I?
You were laying right there. You had no pulse.
Really?
What happened? Do you remember anything?
This limo. And there was this guy that took his ear off. I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Wait. You feel up to that? I mean, are you okay?
I feel great. Come on, let's go.
You mean go out and get something to eat at a restaurant?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Hey, Thane, let me get this straight. You want to go to a restaurant?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, they better have cereal. And none of this, oh, we only serve it in the morning. We only serve...
I'm sorry. This time I'm gonna have to put my foot down. I'm not taking him. There's no way I can be around that guy. And I'm not coming back for him either.